Running is full of paradoxes. To get strong, you must feel weak. The direct path can actually be long. You spend most of your time trying to lose time. And sometimes, in order to go fast, you must be still. Fast is the easy part. It's the stillness that's difficult. It's the waiting, the holding, the moving slow, the pain. All that, just so we can do the opposite.
Really want to help you today with your career, because one of the more difficult parts of a film career is momentum. And that's why it's really important to actually shoot spec spots. You might be asking, what the heck is a spec spot, Mark? Well, it's short form for speculative. This is a piece of work that wasn't commissioned. No one asked you to make it. And why that's important is no one's gonna just ask you to work for them. They need to see your work. They need to see that you have some talent. And where do you start with that? Well, you can start with yourself. You come up with a concept for a spec spot and shoot it. And I want to help you just break down that process really simply. And the first thing I want you to get rid of is excuses. We did this shoot for free. Well, it cost $8. That was the cost of these ice bags. We did it over 3 quick shoots. They were all about 90 minutes long. That's how long Andrew, the runner in the film, that's how long his workouts take. And then we just borrowed Mike's brother's home to shoot these scenes. We tried to do this as cheap as possible. We didn't have haze. We didn't use lights. We used one lens that I bought for $150 off of Etsy. Yes, we did have an FX3, but we could have used a variety of different cameras for this shoot. I mean, I even did the voiceover for this piece on my iPhone.
It's the stillness that's difficult.
It helps too that I've had like pneumonia, so my voice is all deep and Batman right now.
Where are the other drugs going?
But as you see in the end, this spot we made that maybe took 2 days work could get us a whole year of clients. And this could be the moment for you. But what separates spec spots from everything else is the fact that they have a concept. So what is a concept? Well, it's the core idea for your film. And I would encourage you, before you ever go to a shoot, before you ever get to set, you should have a concept or an idea in mind of what you're trying to achieve. So how I came up with the idea for this film was I just began thinking, what do I always see in running films? And that's just a lot of running, a lot of fast shots, and there's all quick moving, and it's all this fast paced and heavy breathing. And I thought, well, maybe I should make something different so that this piece could stick out. So what's the opposite of moving fast? Well, it's moving slow. And the irony about that, when I began to think about that, is that's actually part of running. It's the fact that you need to rest. You need to take time off, you need to stretch, you need to do nutrition. And taking all this time where you're not moving actually helps you move faster when you actually go to run. So right there, that was the concept. So all I needed to do then was write some lines around that. So I wrote some down on my iPhone and I had them with me before I got to set. Why this is so important to have just a few lines written out, a few ideas of how your film is going to progress, is it makes the shooting so much easier. We knew exactly what we needed to shoot. We needed to shoot moments of Andrew being still and then moments of Andrew being fast. Get a good variety of those two options and we have a film. Now, there is a step once you create a spec spot of actually getting it in front of clients and how to email them and how to approach them. We teach this extensively in Create and Earn if you're interested in that. We've seen a ton of our filmmakers in the art of documentary go from charging $2,000 to $20,000 for each film that they're making. It's incredible seeing the progress that AOD filmmakers are making when they apply what we're teaching in Create and Earn. And that's available right now. Your checklist approaching these shoots: one good camera, one good lens like I mentioned. You can buy it off Etsy like we did with the Helios. One good talent, someone who has something unique, someone who hasn't had a film made about them is always a better advantage because they're going to be more enticed to want to work with you. And then one good concept, one good idea. What is going to make this film unique? And then you'll probably have one good video, and that's going to get you one good client, which will lead to another and another and another. Now, to start this edit, I actually didn't know the song before I got to set. I was okay with that because I knew I was gonna go over to MusicBed. I love going to their library because they have a lot of composers, film composers, people who are already working on commercials and spec spots and full films. And that's why I can always trust MusicBed's library, because I know I'll find a great song. And this song I had never actually heard before. And what's actually really fun about MusicBed is a lot of the composers I've been working with are now part of the MusicBed roster, like Tim Mann, a good friend of mine. And so if you've liked the music from my past films like Battleground or the upcoming Tornado film, you can actually go use those songs yourself right off MusicBed. And you can actually sign up for free for a MusicBed account and check out their entire library at no cost. And if you want a subscription, you can use the code MarkBone, and that will get you one free month for an annual subscription. One other tip when approaching an edit is I would really recommend that you sleep on it. And then I always like to watch my edits on as many different screens as possible. On my laptop, I'll project it to a TV, I'll watch it on my iPhone, I'll watch it in the car, on my iPhone, on a different sound system. Just trying to get used to the edit, and I begin seeing it in different places and seeing what isn't working. There's some weird reason why if you watch your edit on the same screen always, it will just start looking the same and you're gonna start missing things. I also like showing it to other people when they're in the room with me, because there's something about someone watching it that makes you a bit insecure and you start picking apart your film, where if you're just by yourself, you're gonna like it most often. But when someone else is in the room, I think that little bit of tension of wondering what they're thinking helps you see your film with a different eye. Like I said, I can do a full video about the kind of the cinematography breakdown for this, but we didn't use lights for this. But one tip I can always give for you is mess around with the house lights in the house and use windows as much as possible. You can see most of our shots here, the main key lighting is the windows, whether it's Andrew sitting in front as a silhouette, or the side lighting here for the microwave, or him laying down here in the living room. All of that main lighting is coming from the windows. And for the most part, we just turn off the lights in the house because overhead lighting, house lighting is usually trash, to be honest. So I really want this video to help you today. If you're at a place in your career where you're not getting as many clients, or you're not getting the clients you would hope to, I would recommend taking a weekend off and shooting a spec spot. It can be just a few hours. Find something that you like. I liked running, so I decided to shoot a film on running. Find something in your town that you have access to, someone who doesn't have a video, maybe it's a business that doesn't have a video yet, and then come up with a concept, that one core idea that will make your video unique. Hope that helps. If you want more information on how to make your videos unique, how to be a better director, how to sell to clients, how to increase your business, how to just be a better filmmaker overall, the Art of Documentary doors are open. There's thousands of filmmakers who've joined us already. You can go to the comments on any of our videos and see the testimonies from AOD members. I'm sure some of them are watching this video and they'll leave comments below. This is the chance to completely change your career. I am sorry that I'm always talking about it, but the doors are open, so we gotta let you know. Love AOD, and I love getting to make these YouTube videos for all of you out there. I hate goodbyes. See you in the next one.